Well, hey there, folks and fellow YouTubers. It's your best buddy here, Nuclear Skull 7. I hope you are all doing fine on this equally fun and wonderful day. And in at least one of today's gaming videos, I will be doing a playthrough video of me playing as Akuma in Street Fighter 3 Second Impact Giant Attack, played through Steam as a part of the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. And as I said before, I'm going to go ahead and select Akuma. Can't talk. Sorry, I'm a little sleep deprived. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. So yeah, so forgive me if there's occasional slurs of speech that I mess up now and then. Yeah. I got a perfect there, what do you know? Perfect. Fight. Finally getting myself to be a little more offensive there, not so, I mean, defensive and not so offensive all the time. Yep. So yeah. Another perfect, what do you know? Shoodle. Two perfects in a row, what do you know? I am disgusted. You have zero potential. Now we're fighting Urian or Urian in Egypt, however the heck you say his name. Yeah. Oh yeah. Being careful, because I didn't get a perfect this time. And you gotta always be careful, because the opponents can always catch you off guard just when you think you're invincible almost. Like what almost happened with me there. Because I definitely didn't get a perfect any of those times, unlike the previous fight with Oro. Whose name was like Goro, just without the G at the beginning. And of course he has one arm instead of four arms. Now that I think about it, I wonder if there's any chance he was a bit of an inspiration behind Oro. That is Goro from Mortal Kombat. Your power fails to even graze my fist. Now we're fighting Alex in New York City. The largest city in my own country, the United States of America. Love how patriotic that American flag is in the background. So I love it though. Didn't exactly get a perfect, but I did manage to get him pretty good there. Which is kind of a miracle considering how tired and kind of sleep deprived I am at the present moment. Because yeah, I got little sleep last night. Didn't get a lot. I didn't get like none, I just didn't get a lot. So yeah, forgive me if I seem a little tired or something. Yeah! See if that was a super art finish. You know, it was a champion, though, whatever the heck you call it. Your mild power can't even be compared to the strength fueled by murderous intent. Now, I'm going to warn you guys, I am terrible at parrying when it comes to Street Fighter 3. Not so much in other Street Fighter games, just in this game specifically, at least from what I can tell. Because, yeah, I suck like it's the end of the world, basically. Yeah, try to do as best as I can, but I never get it, of course. As you can tell by Akuma's losing pose there. Now we're fighting the ever weird-looking Necro in Moscow, Russia, with an equally weird-looking stage. That's why I love Street Fighter 3 over Street Fighter 2 more. I just love how kind of weird and kind of circus freakish it is, versus the more elegant, conservative, international news journalist look. I feel you kind of get in Street Fighter 2. That's my opinion, anyway. Not that there's weird elements in that too, but this game just takes it to the next level. The circus freak element, as I mentioned just now. That was actually mentioned in a magazine like 20 plus years ago, almost 20 years ago anyway, about how Street Fighter 3 Third Strike as well as this game had more weirder circus freakish characters. Yeah, that's why I like it though. And I won the round there. Shosh! Love heavy kicks and punches in this game. They just do such a satisfying amount of damage. As well as special moves like the Raging Demon. Alright. Now, dude, don't get too carried away. Just because he's low on health doesn't mean he still can't beat you. Didn't really, sadly, have time to do a super art finish because he might have gotten the better of me, and that could have been an advantage for him. Now we're fighting Ken in San Francisco, another level set in the United States here. Just almost had him there. Dude, do better than that, buddy. Me getting curt and impatient with myself. Ah, got him there. Just barely, though. Don't really have time to grab my water, because he might get the upper hand. Ken, that is. I'm surprised by how tough of an opponent Ken can be in this game. Sometimes even tougher than Gill, the game's boss, ironically, which is kind of weird, because he's not nearly as weird or superhuman kind of as Gill is. You know, the guy with the blue and red skin on each side of his body. One representing ice, the other fire, of course. And I am gonna have to... Ah, he got me there. Fight. Ah, he got me. Hadouken! Hadouken! That's such real! Not the best imitation in the world, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah. Love doing those moves because they can kind of get opponents out of the way. Oh, no, he beat me with the super art finish, sadly. Yay! I'm a pretty boy anime martial artist! Yay! Yay! I'm a pretty boy anime martial artist! Yay! Dude, you can beat him. He's not that hard, dude. Just me getting rather curt and impatient with myself, admittedly. Because I don't always understand my incapability of taking out some of these fighters. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah! Got him in another round. Shosh. Yes! Oh, I love Raging Demons moves, because, yeah, that just... Ah, it's so satisfying move. Because had I not managed to do that, I would not have won the match, possibly. Your false ferocity has done you no good. You cannot harm me. Now we're fighting Dudley in London, England. So, okay, so now, as I mentioned before in that one gaming video I did of Alex for Street Fighter 3 New Generation months ago now, I mentioned how Dudley is one of my favorite characters in Street Fighter because he's just so memorable. I just love the 1920s haircut with the handlebar mustache. And he's just such a memorable character in my mind. For example, I remember when I first saw Street Fighter 3 New Generation at Tilt in March of 1997, where I used to live, the arcade place up in Salem, Oregon, where I used to live. I remembered I just loved how different this game looked from Street Fighter 2 and what a completely different feel it had as a result. That's why I love it, though. So yeah. It's that weird thing where if you don't always have time to do special moves if the characters get tough enough. Sometimes you do, but sometimes you just don't. You have to sort of strategize. That was not a good move on my part. I guess I am god or trash for making that mistake there. Luckily, we are on the final round, but yes. Like any fighting game of its type and variety, the characters can get tougher as you move along and progress. So yeah, be aware of that if you're playing Street Fighter 3 Second Impact. Oh, and this time that was a super art finish. Unlike the previous one I did with Ken. My name is Akuma, the Supreme Master of the Fist. Now we're on Gill. Now, like anything, Gill's a boss, so he can be pretty tough. So always be aware of that if you're ever playing this game either via the Dreamcast, the arcade, or even Steam on PC like I'm doing via Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. Cryokinesis! Cryo cheesiness! He's lucky he was able to block there. Lucky maybe isn't the right word. Because, yeah, that was fairly predictable, sadly. He was able to do that. Ah, he got me there. Oh! I sound constipated when I get defeated. No, Gill, you are not my god. My god is the one true Christian god, because I'm not a pagan, of course. A Christian. Monotheistic Christian. Dude, you could do better than that. Can't believe I managed to do that tech bonus the way I did. Yeah. Cryokinesis! Yeah. Ah, oh, he really roasted me in that match there. Gill. Your destruction is the only thing that will save your cursed fist. You should thank me. Now, it's kind of interesting that Gill said something so specific to Akuma there, because that was not something that became commonplace in these Street Fighter games until, like, well, Street Fighter 4, essentially, about a little over a decade later, or about a decade later, considering that this specific iteration of Street Fighter 3 was released in 1998. Street Fighter 4 was originally released in 2008. Dude, come on, you can do better than that, buddy. Never let your opponent stun you like Gill was able to do with me there. No, you're not, Gill. Weird, because previous times I've been able to defeat Gill reasonably easily, but this time I'm kind of sort of losing it a little bit. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just getting tired the time I'm making this video. Plus, again, as I mentioned at the beginning of this gaming video, that I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so that could explain it as well. Come on, dude, you can do better than that. Of course I couldn't get out of the way. As usual. Dude, come on, you can... You're better than that, buddy. I'm surprised I even made it out of that the way I did. Sorry, I'm just smelling the kind of deodorant I use, which is Night Panther as it's called. That's right. Finally, I'm getting the upper hand with him in this match. Because, yeah, you'll always notice how I was kind of sucking there for a little while. Dude, you're better than this. I'm saying that to myself, of course. Not to you guys watching this. There's me lacking self-compassion again. Just had to scratch the left side of my upper scalp there. Ugh. Dude, you're better than this. Come on. Finally! Natural. Still, that could have done no damage at all. Finally, a round I won against Gill. That's always something to be aware of. If you win a first round against Gill, it majorly, and I mean majorly, increases your chances of being able to defeat him. So be always aware of that when you ever decide to play this game. As well as just all the iterations of Street Fighter 3, period. Surprised I haven't been able to take him out. Ooh. Oh, I almost had him, but I had to get... But I let my inflated self-confidence get the better of me. Oh, I almost had him. The heck. Finally. Luckily, I won the first round, so... He doesn't have too great of a chance of being able to take me out now. Like I said, dude, you can do better than that. Dude, try and get out of the way of opponents more. I almost had him there, but somehow he managed to get me in the end. Come on, dude, you can do better than that. So again, as I said earlier in the start of this video, I'm a little sleep deprived, so maybe my gaming skills is starting to suddenly plummet a little bit. Dude, come on. You can do better than that. You got it perfect that time. Right. So never, ever, one thing I've noticed playing this game is never get carried away if you think you, seems like there's little to no chance of you're losing the match, because the opponents that you're fighting against can always figure out a way to get you in the long run. Surprisingly, as you've seen happen to me in that one match. Part of it is I need to, again, learn to be a little more defensive on occasion and not so offensive all the time. Yes, finally I won the first round again. So that increases my chances of winning greatly, as well as yours if you do just that. Yes! That move really got him out of the way there. Dude, you little... Just about to call myself a name there. Now, luckily, again, I did win the first round, so there's still a chance I could defeat him in this match. I'm surprised I managed to get first attack there. Oh, come on. Holy cow! How did I manage to do that against him? What the heck? Finally. That's the first time I've ever seen a Raging Demon done on Gill before. The power of my fist holds no weaknesses. Grovel in your despair. So now we're going to fight our rival, Ryu. It's time to show me your full power unleashed. Malicious intent is never the true way of the warrior, Akuma. Now, don't be fooled by his less weird and monstrous appearance, because Ryu can't get tough if you're playing as Akuma at the bot end of the game here, like I'm doing. So yes, be always aware of that. Hadouken! Shoryuken! Ah, man, he's really getting the upper hand thus far. Dude, come on, you can do better than that. Or is your tiredness level just getting the better of you? I'm saying that to myself, of course. Not to any of you viewers watching this. Hopefully that's more of a source of humor for you guys watching this. Oh, you got me. Get up, show me your true power. In Tokyo, Japan. Clearly that's one of those traditional Japanese steam paths. I think that's what you call them. Correct me in the comments below, though, if I'm wrong. Because I could be wrong 100%. Wow. Ryu in some ways has proven tougher than Gill, it seems like. Don't know what that is, but it's definitely the case. Of course, I got beat again, as usual. Come on, boy. You can do better than that. Dude, come on. You can do better than this, buddy. Jiminy Christmas, you are really kind of losing your ground here. Finally, that move kind of saved me there, I think. And sadly, he got me again. Yeah. Ryu, in some ways, is a more tricky opponent to fight against than even Gill. Maybe that's just me, how tired I'm feeling at the moment. But that's kind of what I'm noticing thus far. Oh, dude, come on. You can get him. This is not rocket science. Finally, getting the upper hand with him again. Haha, I couldn't get out of the way of that one. Finally, round I won. Fight. Yeah, I need to do that move more so I can get out of his way more easily. Come on, dude, you can do better than that. Yes! Finally! I won that match there. 0! February 11th, 1990X, PM 6:30, Australia, Ayers Rock. The Fist of the Master. Behold. Hiya! Yeah, that's what the doctor ordered. The ultimate technique, Kangu Kakuratsu-san, however the heck you say that. The might of the heaven resides in my fist. Humans, all walks of life, it begins with the power of my savage attack. That's quite a full moon. Street Fighter 3 Second Impact Giant Attack Staff. Okay, so I believe I shall go ahead and end the gaming video there, folks. And yes, I had a lot of fun, even though, again, as I mentioned at the start of this video, I was a little bit sleep deprived, so naturally, there's certain areas where my mad gaming skills was kind of floundering a little bit, because I'm sleep deprived. I did get a lot of sleep the night before making this video, so, but yes, I definitely enjoyed it very much. Also, just while I'm thinking about it, I am going to mention that I am going to be making a gaming playthrough video for Street Fighter 3 New Generation, the original iteration, because in February of 2022 is that game's 25th anniversary. Yes, Street Fighter 3 New Generation, just 2 months from now, will be a quarter of a century old. Can't even begin to fathom that. No, not me. Anyhow, if you like this video, please fire one of Ryu's energy beams at that like button below. And if you want to see more of my videos, please be sure to do one of Akuma's raging demon attacks on that subscribes button below. And I shall see you all when I see you all in the next video, folks. Till then, though, my name is Nuclear Skull 87. Goodbye for now, and you all have an excellent and wonderful rest of your day. Amen.